What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of Quincy Bell Sports. And today we are going to be talking about the bubble teams and how they will stack up in March Madness. Who is gonna eventually be in? Who is going to eventually be out? It's going to be very interesting to take a look at these teams and see how they're going to be doing. I see you guys coming into the chat. This is going to be live. Great way to interact with you guys. Y'all can ask questions about certain teams. But we're going off of Joe Lunardi's first four in and last four out. So, I'm just going to quickly explain this. First four buys, or last four buys, are the last four teams that get in with no play-in. So those are like your 10 seeds, kind of. They're like your 11, 10 seeds. Last four in are the last four teams that are going to be playing the 11 seeds or 12 seeds. I can't remember which ones they are. Those last teams that are going to be playing in the play-in games. That's the last four in. The first four out are the best four teams that aren't going to get into the tournament. And then the next four out are the four in the tier kind of below that. Hope that makes sense. So let's get into it. I'm going to quickly gloss over the last four buys and see if anybody could fall. Arizona State we'll take a look at here. 21-9. I do like Arizona State. They just beat Arizona. They're going to be playing in the Pac-12 tournament some more. I think with that win, Arizona State, they're in. I think without a doubt, they're going to get in. St. John's, they've been trending direction as of late. I mean, St. John, they're currently planning to get by DePaul. I think if they beat DePaul, they're most likely going to get in. I don't see anybody catching up to the St. John. What's it called? NC State played Clemson today. And when you looked at these teams playing, these are not tournament teams. Neither one of these teams are good. I think they're grossly overrated. And I do not think if you look at the game thing, what's it called? Both teams combined scored 2 points. 2 points were scored in the last 3 minutes. Clemson was killing NC State at halftime and then just fell asleep. I don't think either of these teams should be in the tournament. They are both pathetic teams that have just been beating up on the bottom of the ACC. Like NC State and Clemson, all their conference wins come against Georgia Tech, Boston College, all that stuff. Notre Dame is another one. Pitt, Miami. That's all. That's where all their wins are coming from. But NC State did get the win on some game-winning free throws. So, it's looking like NC State is going to get in, and Clemson is going to be left in the dust. I'm sorry. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. I'm sorry. They're not going to be good enough. Are any mid-majors you'd like to see take NC State or Clemson's place? There are some. We'll get into those in a second. So Clemson's most likely out, and they're out of the last four, and they're out, in my opinion. They're out. Temple, I think Temple's gonna get in 23-8 out of the American. I like them. They got a win against Houston. They're looking pretty good. I don't see Temple falling out. I don't see Temple falling out, so I think Temple's safely in the last four in. TCU doesn't belong in the tournament. If you don't finish in the top half of your conference, or if you don't, I'm sorry, they don't belong. They have a loss to Lipscomb, who we'll talk about Lipscomb in a second. They have a loss to Oklahoma, who shouldn't be in either. We've got, they're losing to all the good teams in the Big 12. I think they barely beat. They barely beat, Oklahoma State. I think TCU's in danger. Now, teams, oh yeah, Colgate just won. I did see that. Colgate's going to the tournament. The first four out, Ohio State and Indiana. I'm going to quickly say something about Ohio State and Indiana. They don't belong. They're both trash. I'm sorry. Ohio State and Indiana do not belong. I'm sorry. They don't. Now, the last two teams that Joe Lunardi has in his first four out are Creighton and Belmont. We'll take a look at Creighton first. Creighton is 18-13. They have a loss to Ohio State, which is gonna hurt them, I think, because the committee will look at head. They'll look at head to head. They got a loss to Nebraska, lost to Oklahoma, lost to Butler. Ooh, they're not looking too good. They have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. They've won 5 in a row, but I mean, they've beaten DePaul twice, Georgetown, Providence, and Marquette. At 18-13, they're third in the Big East, which I like. They're going to need to come up clutch in the Big East tournament. They're going to probably need to go pretty far in the Big East tournament to have a shot at a tournament spot. Now, Belmont. I really want to see Belmont in the tournament. They're 26-5. Their only losses came Murray State in the championship. That was rough. They lost to Jacksonville State. Lost to Jacksonville State twice. So apparently Jacksonville State pretty good team. I mean, they lost to Purdue in the tournament. Jacksonville State almost 18 wins in a row, lost to a very competitive game to a good Murray State team. They should be in the tournament. They should be in the tournament. So now it brings up this discussion of, we'll take a look at the next four: Alabama, Lipscomb, UNC, Greensboro, and Georgetown. I don't think any of those teams will catch any of those teams. So essentially the debate you're going to have for the last four in, Temple is in, NC State is in. I think TCU should be out, but TCU's going to get in. So TCU is in. We'll take a look at who Ohio State has coming up. They play Indiana, who is the other team we were going to talk about. Here's the thing. Neither Ohio State nor Indiana, win or lose for Ohio State and Indiana, neither one of them should be in. Neither one of them should be in. But one of them will get in, most likely. So, what you're probably going to look at here is Clemson's out. They're out. So it's who's going to take their place. It's going to be the winner of Ohio State and Indiana. I think that's going to be Ohio State. I think Ohio State's going to win and get that last spot. Or if Creighton were to impress in the Big East, maybe they get in. We'll take a look at Ohio State's overall record. They're 18. So Ohio State and Creighton have the same overall record. Indiana is, hold on, we'll take a look at Indiana. Indiana's 17-14. So I think I figured it out. I have it all figured out. Ohio State plays Indiana. If Ohio State wins, they're in the last four for the last four in. If Indiana wins and Creighton impresses, I think it'll be Creighton. However, if Indiana wins and Creighton loses, you might see Belmont creep up there. So I think there are scenarios for all these teams. If Ohio State wins, they're in. If Indiana wins, they'll be on the edge, but I don't think they'll get in. Creighton needs to impress in the Big East and needs Indiana to win. And Belmont needs... Hold on. We need Belmont. What Belmont needs is they need Ohio State to lose, Creighton to lose. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, I think usually there's some pretty good play-in teams and you want to pick some of those. I don't see a great play. The best playing team, in my opinion, is going to be Temple. It's looking like the last four, and it's going to be Temple. In my opinion, it'll be Temple, NC State, TCU, and Ohio State. And Temple's probably the best out of any of those teams. So I think I would probably pick Temple if you're looking to pick a playing team. I'm trying to pick more playing teams since I usually get bitten on not picking playing teams. So I think that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your thoughts on the bubble. And yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. NC State is a one and done. Okay, I can probably see that. I don't know. I think the best two Temple and NC State are looking like the best playing teams. Behind them would be TCU and Ohio State, but I don't have an Instagram. All right, I'll see you guys. Good March Madness content is coming. I'll see you next time.